and she was very analytical. You know, she was like, oh, do I get another session? I was like, you know, I work with you until we're happy with this result. And I made sure I said what she said on the strategy call.
Yep.
I said it could be 2 weeks, 4 weeks, a month. We don't know, but I'll explain more in my sessions. So I did kind of feel that pressure from her already, expecting more sessions. So that's why I do want to get to a point where I'm answering all of that in my videos, which I do want to, I'll write down my question properly for you, but I'm thinking like a list of videos that answer that because I'm getting it all the time.
Yep. And that's the one way to know if I've got to make a video about it is if I get that question all the time.
Okay.
If someone asks me on this training a lot of the same questions, I'll make a video about it because that's common. It's a common question. Okay. Analytical clients will do that a lot because they're analytical, which is like more equals more. Especially they're analytical and they're business owners, that's the more equals more, and it works that way. So here I come from an analytical place of more is more, but do more social media, I'll get more clients. Now Candace is saying, if we do less, I'll get more. You've got to sometimes break that down for clients.
Okay.
That sort of makes sense. So as long as you've got an argument, which is this is processing, let's just wait to see what that happens. And it comes back to as well when a client says, how many sessions do I need? You just say, well, let's get the first one done and see where we go. That's the easiest, straight to the point answer. You never want to say, well, we can do 6, but if you buy 12, I'll give you 2 free. That's just a shitty business model.
Yeah.
And then those same therapists come back and say, well, it worked in 1 session. What do I do? Do I refund them? You fucked yourself by saying that in the first place. Don't ever say that. Get the first one done because we don't know what's going to happen on the first one until we do it. And then we'll talk after that.
Yeah, actually, I need to like clip that because I think when I was like in the beginning of the year, I was saying that and I was having much more success with just 1 session. And I must have stopped saying that on my strategy call. And then I ended up doing more sessions with people. So
everything has to be framed. That's why the contract frames everything. Like if I'm working with Natasha, I know how long I need to work with her because I framed it as, let's get the first one done. So there we go. It might take 45 minutes to an hour. That's all we'll need. I know the result because she's told me and I've confirmed that if we get these things, all of these 5 things that you wanted, one by one by one, are you happy with that? Yes. Would that tell you we've got the result you're after? Yes. If you don't frame those things, which is, hey, my name's Diane, I can change your life with hypnotherapy. Now you've got a client for the next 5 years because you can't quantify change life. So everything has to be quantifiable and emotions can be quantifiable. It's not just a stop smoking thing. Everything has to be so detailed. And again, I got this from the lawyers because they're contract lawyers. Detail. If a client says yes to everything and you said, hang on, you told me you're feeling these things, but you want more sessions, but on the list, you said these are all the things you would expect, you know, that's violating the contract on their behalf. Everything has to be quantifiable. Yes, agree to everything. Okay. Okay,
that's definitely where that's definitely where I need to look at then.
Yep. And I was the same too. You know, I won't say his name. It's a shame. I hope he goes back to what he was doing before, but he started the 100K program doing smoking with smoking clients. And he went from a truck driver to helping 3 or 4 clients a week. So that worked out about 5 or 6 grand a week. Spend time with the kid, take him to school. Did that for about 6 months. It was fucking awesome. Awesome. Everything was going great. Then he came around and he said, Scott, I want to start helping people change their lives. I said, don't do that. When the pipe's feeding you, don't touch the pipe. No. I can change their life because this has happened, this, and this. He's now driving trucks again. Gave up 5 to 6 grand a week, 20, 25 grand a month, going back to driving trucks because he went back to something that wasn't quantifiable. You can't prove that on a contract. You can't have a client pay for that. I'm not just talking about smoking. Emotions can be quantifiable. Okay? So everything has to be tight. Otherwise, clients will take advantage of it, whether they mean to or not.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm getting stuck in. And